So we have a bit of a breaking news update for you pertaining to the IPL. Now, obviously, IPL is still a few months away, but the anticipation for it in many ways has already begun because in December there will of course be the provisional player auction, and now that the World Cup is done, one of the things that most cricket fans end up looking forward to is the IPL, and it's a pretty big breaking news, especially so if you are a fan of the franchise known as the Kolkata Knight Riders, or KKR for short. Gautam Gambhir has returned to the franchise, not as a player, obviously, because he's been retired for quite some time, but in the role of a mentor. So, Gautam Gambhir, who you'd remember has, of course, in recent times been affiliated with the Lucknow Super Giants franchise. In fact, he was part of that franchise as the mentor for the past two seasons in 2022 and 2023. And incidentally, both times around, he was part of the team, or rather part of the team's dugout that would end up, let's say, coming back to haunt KKR in the end. Gambhir, of course, is someone who's synonymous with success when it comes to the Kolkata Knight Riders. KKR have won precisely two titles. It was in 2012 and 2014. The common, let's say, thread among both of those is the fact that Gautam Gambhir was, in fact, the captain at that point in time. Gambhir last turned out for the franchise in the 2017 season, and after that had requested that, he be let into the auction pool because he wanted to end his career at the Delhi Daredevils, now known as the Delhi Capitals. That stint was a pretty unmemorable one, to put it politely, but ever since then he has been involved in either commentary work for the IPL, and of course in the past two seasons he was part of the Lucknow Super Giants as the mentor. Now he's back at the KKR dugout for the first time, as I said, since 2017, this time in a whole new different role as the mentor of the side. Now obviously, if you're someone who does appreciate a good strong, let's say, coaching side, you already have a Chandrakant Pandit in charge, and now Gambhir has been appointed to work alongside him in the mentor role. I think it's a good move as far as KKR are concerned, to ensure that you have the best coaching staff available, because again, Gambhir is someone who is revered by anyone who turns out for the KKR franchise. Again, he's someone who has led the team to its glories, and a lot of the current players who are even there right now, came in at around the time when Gambhir was the captain. Again, you wouldn't have an Andre Russell or Sunil Narayan in this side if you didn't have a Gambhir pushing for them. Similarly, the likes of a Rinku Singh also came around there and thereabouts the same time as Gambhir was part of the franchise, even if it may have been in his latter days. So a lot of these players, of course, would have grown up, watching Gambhir as well, whether it be for KKR, Delhi, or even India. And having a figure like Gambhir, a gritty figure, someone who's a fighter, not afraid to voice opinions, but also someone who does have interesting opinions on how it is that the sport should be played, and of course has been part of successful title winning sides, could be a great thing. The only thing I would say that KKR need to do now is get their auction strategy right for the upcoming auction, because again, it was a bit of a disappointing season in 2023. They just about missed out on the playoffs again, and of course, if you're not in the playoffs, you're not in title contention. Really, is that simple. But they've made a good enough start to, let's say, that eventual auction build up, bringing back Gambhir, someone who, as I said, very popular figure, not just among the management of the franchise, let's say, but also the fans. Fans in Kolkata love the guy because, again, two titles, both came under his leadership. So that's the breaking news for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you enjoy our work, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, download the AajTak app. We will get all of these news in English or Hindi, language of your choice, on the mobile app, the website, wherever it is you want. All of these news and so much more, you'll get it all. And of course, stay tuned to Sports Today. Plenty more coming your way. For now, though, from my side, it's goodbye.